was a new city
Things
enough.
should be working.
What they want is a brand new country. And me.
Oh, come
I want
on.
to see all of their wishes come true. All of them.
Alright. Okay, looks like everything's... No, I have to actually check. Well, hello there. Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Matrix. And you all are going to be watching me playing through Darknights Memoir, aka the backstory of W, aka the backstory of Roach Squad, also known as the event where I will get little tidbits about the Babel event, because the first stage after story kinda hooked me on that premise, and it's hinting that they're going to be meeting the Babel people later on, and I love it. Cannot wait to get to know more about Babel, even though it's just the little tidbits, because I only remember the overarching spoiler that I spoiled myself on. But I would love to know all the little details, slowly but surely. As you can see, I'm in my yapping mode, and just as a warning, before we jump into Darknights Memoir, you all should know, you all really should know, that, yeah, this is not gonna be... what's it called? This is not going to be a normal stream, in the fact that at any point in time my electricity could go out, and then I'd have to end the stream pretty early. Awesome, if I say so myself. What can I say? Eyes of Priestess, sure. Okay. Let's start. I don't think I'll need anyone else. Yes. Let us go with the normal squad. Normal squad as in just using 4 stars and 5 stars. Even at that, E2s to beat stages. Ooh, someone's fighting. Sarkaz Warrior. Those are the same goons as last time. How'd they find us here? Hurry up and retreat! Don't waste time! They've got us surrounded and outnumbered. Okay. Then we gotta find a way to break through. Sarkaz Warrior. Wait, are they? Right, if I remember correctly, they took the request to guard a caravan? Or was it... I think it was like a transport vehicle. And the request was from Babel. That's what happened in the last stream. The scouts took all of our century. The scouts took out all our centuries. Not centuries, sentries. Yes. We're in the dark here. Bullshit! Are you gonna stand around and wait for their casters to fry you? Hey, you. You're with Hodder. What are you doing here? Where's Hodder and his men? He's supposed to be... What are you doing to my comms? What gives? Would you shut up already? Remember how I was on patrol here? That made it easy, real easy, to plant bombs all over your camp. You... Hodder, you sold us out! Don't make it sound so bad. We're headed out on a long, long trip. And wouldn't you know it, some guests showed up just as we are leaving. So someone's gotta stay behind to hold the fort. Now if we leave some snacks out for our guests like a good host, maybe that'll get them to stop chasing us? Oh. Is the strat here to kill some Sarkaz and leave behind their corpses so the party chasing them get distracted? Is that the strat? Gotta say, I appreciate all you're doing for us. Damn you. You knew they were coming the whole time. You're just going to leave us here to die? Yeah, she probably threw like a explosion at him. At the guy, the Sarkaz warrior. Well, at least try to put up a bit of a fight. The more you struggle, the bigger our head start. But seriously, thanks a kiloton. I see what you did there, W. I see what you did there. I ordered you to help the teams that didn't have time to escape, but... Oh. Why didn't anyone else make it out? They volunteered to stay behind. Don't worry, I left them a little gift. So they were more than happy to help us hold off the bad guys. And that's a plain lie. I doubt anyone here would be willing to sacrifice themselves. No need to lie about it. Nobody's going to blame you for sacrificing the others to save your own squad. But lying to your commander is another story. You can't fool my eyes, W. You're on thin ice here. Don't forget how green you are. I'll be sure to reflect upon my actions, Captain Innes. Because you'll be working together for a very long time. So you would not be reflecting upon your actions if Innes somehow happens to get taken out. So, what's the plan now? No harm, no foul. What's done is done, and it was probably going to turn out like this anyway. W might have made the right call. Do you seriously believe that? The Sarkaz over here have nothing to do with us. Who they were, what they did, how they lived, how they died, none of our business. Brutal. Let's talk work first. Innes, you and W split up and lead your teams away. Messengers stay radio silent, then regroup at the rendezvous point. I'll catch up later. There's something he's not telling Innes and the rest of the squad. And these two don't get along, naturally. One more thing. I don't care what kind of mischief you get up to, how one of you exploits the other or whatever, but I won't stand for you actually directly fighting. But indirectly is fine. Pretty lax rules. I really hope it doesn't come to that. But it's not like I could stop it either. Hey, at least he knows his people. His squad mates, I would say. For now, at least, if you plan to stay alive, make good use of every last Sarkaz you have. Borderer has always been like this. He thinks very little about what actually matters and wastes so much brainpower on the pointless stuff. Nobody says W isn't a great fighter. Nobody says W isn't a great fighter. But there's a lot she's missing. If she really is just an incredible Sarkaz warrior. That's Innes' perspective. Judging from the she loves to use. It's not even dark out. And you still gotta hide over here by the fire. Maybe you just like fire? I definitely don't like people bothering me. Your team is 3 hours late. That ambush. Did you and Horderer plan that? Go ask him. He doesn't know anything about it. Then it must have been coincidence. All mercs are a pain in the ass to deal with. You cross their paths and they're gonna give you shit. Let me guess, it was Innes's plan to ambush W. Alright. Oh, that's all? Here I was worried the Hoarder sold out my position. You think that's what he should have done? Okay. Why not? How do you know you're not lying to you? You could have killed me a long time ago. Doing it now wouldn't help much, would it? Hey, she's logically correct. What were you doing before you found us? Huh? After all we've been through, you're giving me the job interview now. Hoarder never asks about his people's past, but I'm not Hoarder. Yeah, you're a whole different species from us. Oh! Are you looking for trouble here? Oh, right, 'cause... Holy shit, that clicked for me, because I remember reading somewhere that Ines hides her trade, that she's a Iberi, the bird race, and she kind of masquerades as a sarcas by cutting off her feathers, if I remember right. Damn. As far as I can tell, Miss Ines isn't so good at close combat. Well, you should have expected it. Hey, see what I did there? I used the thumbnail. I think I made a decent thumbnail here. A lesson for you. If you want to live a little longer, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Every sarcas mercenary carries a sword. Well, color me surprised. All this time I thought that was your staff, but... Oh, but you, a sarcas mercenary? I'm still pretty sure I've got you beat at close range, but I admit I got a little careless. Well, thanks. A scratch on the arm is a pretty cheap price for that lesson. You and Hoarder are both pretty good at keeping your cards close to your chest. I'd rather talk about you. High-profile mercenaries like you are pretty much all dead by now. You've made such big waves in such a short time, but I never heard anything about you before you joined us. That's pretty suspicious. And you came looking for Hoarder. Why? You said it yourself. What? A lot of people in Kasdal are after his head. You dropped that bomb pretty smoothly. Why'd you change your mind? I figured I'd get what I want easier this way. And what is it that you want? None of your business. You're shook? How funny. Why not make up something to dodge the question? Your arts again? Those damned eyes. Reasons have nothing to do with you. Same with my eyes. What was that? From the east. Something's coming. There's more than one squad, but only one of them's the real deal. They sure are cautious. Sounds like a pretty big gang. Just how many people did they hire? Hoarder was right. This is going to be our biggest battle yet. We're heading into uncharted territory now. You scared? Hoarder should be here soon with his squad. Tell the messenger to get back on comms. I don't remember anyone putting you in charge. Don't give me orders. Oh, whoopsie. You just keep guarding this campfire over here. I'll head down to the camp and check on the situation. That's... Babbles... Wait, what? Sorry, I had to take a little detour along the way. Ended up wasting a bit of time. But it's time for us to really get to work now. Positions, everyone. And... And how are you doing over there? A-okay. Judging from the burnt grass and neatly cleaved mud here, you two have been busy. Come on, we're just sparring a little as a warm-up. Definitely not fighting or anything. Right? Don't worry, next time I'll bury you where they'll never find your body. Oh, man, the what you call it? The sass? No. Yeah, the sass is pretty insane here. Ah, man's tired of sighing all this time. What can he do? Can't really get between the business of two women now, can he? Just to reiterate, our job is simple. Don't let anyone near our mark. Eliminate anything in the canyon that looks at you sideways. Open fire on anyone who approaches. That is a very broad request. Any questions? So, where's our destination? Can't disclose that. This escort task is to be carried out in stages, and our mapped route has already been passed out. After we reach our destination in 3 days, someone will contact with us. Horror. What are they transporting? I also can't wait in us. It's a breach of contract to use your arts to probe the transport team. Don't underestimate them. Stop right now. You said they were a regular old transport team. No, this is definitely convoy that needs protection. But this huge thing that they're transporting, I'm only seeing a shadow. A land ship? No, it's a skeleton. Yo, what are we doing here? I thought this was gonna be the Rhodes Island land ship, but no. What the heck? DM2 by chance. Alright, I am locked into the story. I am legitimately locked into the story.
I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway, let's just get started.
What's this? I can just place him there. I mean her.
All I need to do is wield.
Sorry, but I'm really not.
Night Elysium, generate the DP, then I can deploy an engineer that specializes in sabotage. They move quickly and cannot be blocked. Awesome.
Solid positioning.
Right, cannot be blocked. Oh, so okay, so the events make your attack go down. Gotcha. Fair enough. Potter. Daughter. Can't really put anyone else here. Although I can do this.
I see foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Come out. Stop hiding. Let's get this done quick.
Wait, which skill am I using?
Today.
Oh, just skill 1. I see. Right, we need healing.
So this is a battlefield.
Sarkaz. Red Sarkaz. Sure. Cutter will just eliminate everybody.
Stop moving. No problem. Stop moving.
Alright, pretty easy. Nothing much to say here. I've already dealt with these types of enemies before in IS5, so yeah, literally not much to say here at all. That served as a nice break for the voice. Now to continue reading. To the north of Cazadel lies a birch forest. There, the progression of life unfolds. From spring it begins, and in winter it ceases. And only death thrives in the long winters. All living things make their exodus in unison, leaving only the originium crystals speckled along the ground to reflect the somber moonlight. Pale, withered tree trunks hang lifelessly, their slender shadows intertwining and stacking upon empty expanses of snow. That is the scenery I saw. Ines! Ines! Screw you! What? If you're not dead yet, then wake up already. Huh? My head... What is this pain? What's going on? What happened? Nothing happened, but just in case that fall gave you amnesia, I'll give you a quick summary. We were ambushed an hour ago. They were quick, our caster had no time to put up a barrier, and our team got split up. We're the only ones here. And the comms? Jammed. I don't know how they're doing it, but we're definitely up against pros, at least more professional than any of our prey before. But the good news is they didn't go straight for the convoy. Looks like they got a tip or something, but not the details. Go ahead, find a way to meet up with the others. Oh? I figured you'd doubt me, at least a little. Guess I'll leave you as bait. Who do you think would survive if we fought? Obviously. You really should do something more about that nasty personality of yours. You can tell I'm injured that easily. Oh. Oh, so it hurts that bad, huh? I figured you had some control over your emotions, like you could fake them. Guess I was being more careful than I needed to. Than I needed to be. Ah. Do you always scan your teammates with arts as soon as you wake up? Now that's a mark of trust, boss. Force of habit. So that's why, huh? The first thing you do after you open your eyes is surveil your surroundings. What a coward. Hey, that hurts! You said bait, right? Not a bad idea. No point in dragging along a merc who can't even stand up straight. You stay here for a sec and I'll call in the enemy. Hope you guys get along nicely. Can't have you dying on me too quickly. See you later, W. The squad, yeah. What I said in the stream is literally correct. This is a normal day for the Roach Squad. Oh, one last thing. I never trusted you. Hey, you little... I found a mercenary. Just one. Confirmation. It's W. That was fast. Rather, you've been following us the whole time, huh? Letting a few of them go was well worth it if it means we can get our hands on an HVT like you. I was gonna follow you back to the rest of your team. Never expected them to just abandon one of their own. Tell me everything you know about them and you might get a quick death. Well, there's the trouble, huh? I'd love for us to be honest with each other, but the truth is I don't know anything. You're badly wounded and we don't have time to waste. You might die if we torture you on the spot, and I'm sure nobody wants that. In that case, you should chase down that woman. She knows more than I do. Don't you resent her for using you as bait? We'll have a better time if you work with us. Bait, huh? Say, have you ever baited originium slugs with industrial residue before? What? What are you talking about? It's kind of a cow-style folk thing. They get originium slug infestations, you know? Wild originium slugs are pretty dumb, and they like originium. But setting that aside, do you know what happens to the poor slugs that are lured over? Don't mince words with... Yeah, this is what happens. She was hinting at your fate. They get blown apart, just like your buddies over here. Over there. What? When did you... Hey, you even said I was bait. Didn't you think that meant a trap? Probably should have killed me sooner, or ran off, I guess. Here, I'll give you another chance. Let's take it from the top. So fast? Have you been chasing us this whole time? You're insane! Who's behind? Hush. No sudden movements. Okay, looks like my voice is not supporting me, as you can see. Sorry for the bad voice acting in this stream. It's kind of a beginner sword, but I'm not so good with a blade. If my hand slips, you die. When did you get... I'm pretty close with the shadows. Did you really think you'd be able to catch me without a scout? Speak up, who's your master? I'll never... Easy there, how's a guy supposed to talk if you turn his organs to mush? Castel will never forgive you. Castel? Thank you. You really suck at torture. Damn, you're still alive. The disappointment in her voice. You could have let him kill me first. Too bad you're so impatient. Of course I'd rather kill them first. These insects have taken too much from us. When the enemy shows you an opening, any merc worth their salt would kill him, no? You really do have a bit of sarcasm in you, huh? Rubbed off on me. That wasn't exactly quite. I bet more of them are on the way. Isn't that what we want? Keep them away from the objective? He said he'd let a couple get away. That means the rest are dead. He wasn't good enough to take down that many of our people, and he was definitely scared. There's something else out here. Phew. Were you really faking your injury? No, you can't just fake an open wound away. This is all mind over matter. Well, let's talk about you. Did you really know that I had a present ready for them as soon as you woke up? If I didn't wake up, I would have been the bait. I definitely would have waited for you to die before springing the trap. If one day you meet someone who actually could read your mind, you wouldn't be a match for her. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. What happened? Can you feel around with art? As if I wasn't going to do that already. No. That's a look that usually means we're boned. You got that right. But there's no running now. We press on. And you suck at fighting, so it's all up to me. Head west. We might be able to turn this around with Horror and his team. And if we can't find them, then we die. Hey, pretty somber. Sarkaz warrior. We wiped out half the escort team, but we can't stop the convoy before point A5. They threw out a lot of decoys. Some of the most well-guarded ones were fake. Either Babel's pulling some next-level status, or the real one doesn't even need protection. Yeah, we need to end this fast. Thought we could leave mop-up operations to those scum. Didn't think they'd blow that too. The skills are all over the place. Order's team was a lot tougher than I thought. The battle didn't score them first. Would have been nice to get them for ourselves. Do we keep chasing? We don't know what's up ahead. Understood, General. General? We lost them? Split up. You go east, I'll take the west. Phew. These currents aren't easy marks. Duh. Hide. What? What noise did she make? My brain got confused. Knock it off. You've been at it since the beginning. You're gonna go blind. Don't your eyes hurt? Of course they hurt, dumbass, but we have to find a way out. Hey, I surrender! I don't know what that voice was, gonna be honest with you all. Oh, what a nice clean slash. Did you see that? They're dressed up as mercs, but these aren't mercs. Cut the chatter. They don't even need to ambush us. They could take us head on in the ruins and we won't be able to beat them. What are you thinking? Huh. Are you still spying on me at a time like this? No, I just haven't gone blind yet. I've got so many... Are those grenades? What are you doing? Are you gonna blow yourself up with them? A kill's a kill, no? Don't throw your life away for nothing. For what then? What's the point of living? What should I throw my life away for? Sarcas really are crazy. That's why I never trusted you. You're not crazy. Hey, W, wait! Come back! Oh, fuck. Yep, found one, and the one and only W. The way you toss those originium grenades around, and such big ones too, that's the kind of crazy that gets my blood pumping. How'd you do it? All my friends incinerated in a flash, and don't have a scratch on you? What can I say? Practice makes perfect. The general is gonna like you. Just lay it all out for me. What's Babel got you doing? You can do it a lot better somewhere else. Why should you trust me? Why should I trust you? Asking the right questions in the right order. Mercenaries are a tool of war, and if you're gonna fight, we gotta have the right tools at the hand. Don't you think we're more expendable than that? That's your call. You got another one hiding 70 meters out, 4 o'clock. The one with the scouting arts. You can think it over too. With the sword down. You can't beat me. Welcome to try, though. Oh. What do you want? Yeah, this fits. We got W and Innis. You got maybe 20% of your people left. The scattered remains can't do much. What's that you're standing on? Oh, this? It used to be a person. I guess it's hard to tell at this point. You get it now? We're not your regular mercenaries. We're not hitmen either. What if we do this? There's the two of you, plus your leader. Only one of you three has to die. The other two bring back a head. I don't care whose. We pin all the losses on the head and take in the survivors. Not that this is my call, but we have to do something for our fallen men. Things could have gone a different way if we weren't meeting on the battlefield. I think every mercenary says that. That's awfully nice of you. Just my luck. I suck at fighting. I probably can't beat this ugly bitch. Now we're so honest all of a sudden. Yeah, so the only other choice is for us to team up and kill Hoarder. Yep, Hoarder. So... These guys are great at acting in... You know what? Innis and W are great at acting together. Acting in conjunction. Tell me, why do mercenaries insist on getting killed? I'm not gonna stay on the side that's getting played. I'd much rather play with someone else's life. Plus, I'm real sick of listening to you. You're boring, and your shittily little attempt at the death game sucks. Oh, and my poor little lamb here steadily going blind. She's not Psychas. You noticed, right? You stepped right into her minefield. You know how this will end. You've already lost. Oh? I don't know about that one. Are you really going? The landship is right here. Wait, what? Yes, I didn't expect them to spot it so soon. Didn't until blow this one up. At least we've got the mercenaries. We put them in danger. They have no idea what's happening. They're mercenaries. They live for this, and sooner or later, it'll be our burden too. I can save them, and I can save some of the men who would die for our mistakes. Who are the... Wait, let me guess. One of them is Teresa? You're right, Teresa, but... I see! I called it! I fucking called it! I fucking called it! There isn't a single Sarkas, not a single person, who should die for nothing. Then I'm coming with you. Good, thank you. What? Alright. Calcit. Alright. My hype levels are off the charts. My hype levels are actually off the charts. Yeah, even more enemies are coming up. Wow, reinforcements, huh? Who are they? There's a lot of them. Hey, you stay with me. Sorry, I'm just so sleepy. Since when do you know the word sorry? I had to watch you pass out last time. Now it's your turn. Come on, be a team player. I just need a little nap. 14, 15, still more. They're professionals. Look how they move. They know the battlefield even better than we do. Castel. Oh, a light? Come in. Someone going to save you. Comms are back? What's this feeling? Someone's close. Horror. Ines, where's W? What are your coordinates? You left in Castel before the war, didn't you? There's something I have to ask. Are you wounded? Catch your breath. Find a safe place to hide. The convoy is going to call in reinforcements for us. Just listen to me, Horror. Okay, I'm listening. The King of Sarkas, the one who lost Castel, Her Majesty, is she a woman with white hair? Yo! Oh, the hype is crazy, bro. The hype is actually crazy. The King of Sarkas, the one who lost Castel, Her Majesty. Is she a woman with white hair?
Target down.
Hey, let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Oh man, this story has got me freaking hyped as heck. I love this. I love this. This is like literally all the details that these are the plot points that I just wanted to know more about. And I'm getting that right after finishing chapter 6 when I thought I'd learn about Casdell and maybe some of the Babel hints, some things about Teresa much later on. Let's freaking go, dude. Okay, that's... Huh. Alright then. Originium Jetstream. Okay. Several accidental betrayals, several inevitable rescues. Would you feel honored to fight alongside living legends and enshrined heroes, or would you fear for the inevitable tragedy that ensues in every epic? I'd much rather be thankful than live in fear. Alright, let's do this. This is gonna be interesting. Oh! The Sarkas stopped. The burning ruins collapsed in towards the center. Those monstrous creatures looked down on us from above. A woman suddenly emerged from the center of the circle. A very strange woman. She wasn't Sarkaz. She stood in the center of the battlefield, her expression unchanging. Ines was trembling, but I couldn't tell you why. The explosion must have damaged my hearing. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I knew they were afraid. Was it because of her? No, their attention was focused in another direction, on someone else. In the seconds before I lost consciousness, I saw a Sarkaz. An unthreateningly slender Sarkaz. Well, that's what you think, W. Well, let me guess. Since Theresa's here, Theresa's is also gonna be there. They, for the moment, Sarkaz must. You will. What? She's heavily injured. If we don't do something now, if he finds this place, you're out of time. Calcid, give me a hand. Oh, okay. She was referring to Calcid. She thought Calcid was a Sarkaz. Okay, gotcha. Fine. Yo, wait, is this the land ship? Where am I? On a land ship. Land ship? How are we still alive? If you're gonna screw around, can you leave me out of it? Long story short, we got rescued. So, where are we? The main convoy. This is the land ship we were protecting. Now it's hauling our wounded. Looks like it's still under construction. I can't tell how it all fits together. Weird. But the shadow I saw, it was... Some questions are better left unanswered. It's better to not dig too deep into Castel and something around Babel, right? What about Order? He's with the client, or he's talking to the boss of this place. Right, if you're still hanging around here, Order must be fine. So what's the deal with the boss of this place? You look nervous, and I don't need to blind myself with Origini Mards to figure that out. Don't tell me you think I'm hanging out here because I care about you. Definitely not. So what's the reason? I guess I just feel bad for him. Who knows what kinds of monsters are in that room with him. Oh. Horror. Try to relax, and nervousness will only drag down our efficiency. Calcid! But I also love the detail of it being because the land ship was just discovered and they're hauling it from Rimbilliton, because if I remember correctly, the land ship was first discovered in Rimbilliton. And they excavated it. It's also being repaired and being brought over to outside of Castel. But I love, like, it's the colors are more muted than in our normal land ship to signify, yes, we are in Castel, and yes, this is early Rhodes Island land ship. I love it. Love these little details. You did the best you could, and the leak was our fault. If you don't really look for fault on the battlefield, I know who I'm dealing with. Good. But I can't say I expected that commander to be one of Her Majesty's own. You're a lot stronger than I expected. I hadn't had a chance to thank you yet, Dr. Calcid. Theresa's the one you should be thanking. What was that about me? Your Majesty! We're not in Castel anymore. Let's not stand on ceremony. We're here to sit down and talk, Orderer. Theresa, let's go! Okay, maybe I shouldn't scream, but... Hey, we got Theresa here! By your command. And the one in the quote there must be... Doctors! Alright! Doctor, wake up! when they discovered the land ship, and then they woke up Doctor from the sarcophagus. That's what I remember. Holy shit. I hope you don't mind. It's very important that the Doctor be well aware of any new intelligence. Thank you for understanding. It really is a land ship, but it's pretty big, huh? There are parts that look new, but some bits are so old they're practically falling apart. I think this is from Rimbilliton. What? Small catus? Oh, sorry, they're still building this place. Dr. Kelson said not to go any deeper. It's dangerous. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll go somewhere else. Thanks. Was that a Mia? Hold up. Was that a Mia? Was that like a little kid Amia? Almost a baby Amia? What a nice kid. With those ears, she's definitely not sarcastic. Come to think of it, that one lady who sucks even more than Ines, that doctor. She isn't a sarcasm either. What's going on here? I look around in the middle of a battle and nobody's a sarcasm? How could you be jammed again? Huh? Happy place, closure. That's only the 7th short circuit today. The 7th short circuit? Kind of embarrassing for a genius engineer, huh? What if we invested in a new set of doors? That'd save some time. Closure is I actually don't know Closure's race now that I think about it. Oh, well, we have so many wounded to take care for. Their provisions are rather expensive in both manpower and resources. And wouldn't giving up be an even bigger embarrassment? Okay, Your Majesty. She's a sarcasm, a vampire subrace. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I sometimes forget, like, the sarcasm is a pretty, umbrella race, in that there's many subraces in the sarcasm race. Sometimes forget. Also, hello, Nepfer, welcome to the stream. How you doing? As you can see, I'm playing Darknights Memoir, and this is exactly the lore that I wanted to know. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Getting to know a bit about Theresa, W's backstory, the Road Squad, consisting of Ines, Horror, and W. Doctor is awake! Kelsit is, of course, an old fossil, and Theresa is here. Of course, Closure being here is interesting. Give me 3 days. If I can't fix it in 3 days, I'll take the whole security control system apart and reinstall it. Reinstall? You can do that? I don't know who built these mysterious systems and then buried them out in Rimbilliton somewhere. Then if we can't figure it out, we'll just have to replace it with something we can. Easy peasy. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Roger that. Rhodes Island. How long will it be until you're up and running? Rhodes Island? Oh. I remember. You were with Horror. You've regained consciousness. Your wounds were quite serious. Did I scare her? I'm W, the mercenary. I'm looking for Captain Horror, and I kinda got lost. Be careful where you wander. This place is still being built. There are a lot of expired wires. You could get shocked. But I have a feeling such caution is second nature to you now. She immediately read W, huh? W was her. You may call me Theresa. Horror had words with the doctor after our meeting. I believe he should be back in his room in medical by now. Don't make them worry. You ought to head back too. Theresa, Your Majesty? Oh? Well, we're not in Castle anymore. No need for titles. Okay, Theresa, Majesty, why were you wrestling with the door just now? And that short girl there is an engineer, right? I mean, it's just a door. It's not just a door. Okay. How many things are there totally unworthy of my attention? So, what's Rhodes Island? Oh, you heard that. That is the name of this vessel, although it has not been officially... What's that word? Christened? Like, officially given a name? Is that what christened means? That is the name I wish for it. Oh, Theresa came up with the name Rhodes Island. That is really interesting. But it makes sense. So, wait, so Mia kept the name. I mean, of course she would, but... Oh, dang. Oh, fuck. I'm remembering some spoilers. Now it hurts. It hurts, man. It hurts. Maybe it's just my whimsy. The Doctor and Calcit may reject its true name. True name? For this land ship? You saw, this vessel was built in Castell. Searching deep in the oldest records we have, I came across that name. Rhodes Island. Wait, what? Wait, I thought the earlier dialogue was implying that she came up with the name, but no, it's just literally called Rhodes Island in one of the earliest records that we have on Rhodes Island. That's interesting. I'm not actually sure what it means. Cal should know more. But that is what I want to name it. It already had a name after all. She found the name and decided to keep it. Okay. Gotcha. Her Majesty Theresa fought against the regent who usurped Castell. She personally brought together more than half the Sarkaz clans. And she's fixing a door herself. I mean... okay. What's wrong? You have an odd expression on your face. Would it be considered improper to laugh in front of your Majesty? No, but neither Calcit nor the Doctor are the laughing type, and the warriors have too much on their plates for such frivolity. I'd quite like it if you would all smile. But that is perhaps an extravagant hope. I understand the pressure I've placed on everyone. So I'm cool to laugh then? Yes? Is she actually gonna laugh? Nah, the magic's gone, can't do it. And she wanted to laugh at the absurdity of the Majesty of Castell. The one in the legends, literally, for the Sarkaz, wrestling with the door to fix it. Why do I feel like that's my fault? Okay, I love these two's interactions. W is a bit awkward, but it just adds to the charm of these two interacting. Oh, well, I wouldn't dare. What about you? What about me? I'm Theresa. This is Rhodes Island, and you are? W. That's not what I mean. W is a mercenary codename. I want to know your true name, the one that represents you. You need not cloak yourself in a disguise tainted by war. This goes beyond names. Let's just say I'm nosy. Oh, forgive me. You don't have a name. Oh. It's pretty common for Sarkaz born in Castell. You don't really care much for names. People forget them all the time. What's the point in making an effort to remember a name? I don't want to forget them. I can't forget them. If you wait for the dust to settle in Castell, until you're no longer W, you could speak like this once again. Maybe then you could have a more fitting name. A proper name for a Sarkaz woman like yourself. Like Rhodes Island. A name makes things feel so much warmer, doesn't it? I never really thought about it. Teresa, message. Castell is on the move. The doctor is getting ready. Right, I'm on my way. W? Oh, yeah, I'm here. If you're willing to fight for us still, you will always be welcome here, no matter what. I'm not going to criticize Teresa's decision, but don't expect too warm a welcome. I've seen your record. You're dangerous. Oh, same? You're recovering fast, but not enough to have you wander around as you please. Go back to bed before we have someone carry you there. I realized later, I never dared to look Teresa in the eye. Oh. Why? She looked so naive. It wasn't the look of a leader at the head of one of the armies in our cruel war. Is naive the word? You don't have eyes like that when you're naive. Such sad eyes. And those two were always at her side, it seemed. If I could stand with them, what kind of sights would I see? Did that encounter strike somewhat of a, what's it called? I wouldn't say like a hope, but like a bit of a purpose in her? Oh, doctor? That hood, is that the doctor they were talking about? Is that the person looking my way? What the... why? Am I scared? Scared of what? That person gives off a pretty normal vibe, but no, it's too weird. I've never seen anyone that weird before. Oh, that's Babel's battlefield commander. I remember now. The doctor, huh? Oh, so he's known as the battlefield commander. I'm starting to get why Ines wouldn't go near Her Majesty. Maybe it would be better to look out for myself every once in a while. But I'm not sure why. When it comes to Teresa, I never really knew why. Call it a whim. Porter and the others would understand. Interesting. I hope you all can hear my voice over the fan. The ceiling fan.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
I wonder who their target will be.
I am your shadow.
Oh, come on. Yes, you sound fine. Nice, good to know. Bruh. Okay, let's try it again.
Sorry. Did I?
So that was the stage where I should not have dropped. I should have dropped Elysium in a just on the tile, not on the side, in the enemy pathing. Let's go again. Sometimes the order of your deployment and the timing of using skills can decide the result of a battle. That is very, very true.
Originium, are you to blame for this battle?
Frigate.
You really think you'll get away? Death is in my eyes.
Signal stable. Ready for action.
Hurry up.
Okay. Do this.
Signals, sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Now do that, remove her.
So this is a battlefield.
Alright, things just work out in the end, which is great to know. Sarkaz Lancer. Ah, this guy.
Signals, let's get this done quick.
I see clouds
We
rising.
dropped Trotter there.
Probable hostiles in the snow.
Drop Cora there.
Come out. Stop hiding.
And I think we're good to go.
Can you do it?
I don't think I need to drop anyone else here, at least.
I see you.
And just leave it on auto. Because why not? Actually, I'll drink a glass of... Yeah, I should probably drink a bit of water. Here. Alright, now this entire shebang makes sense. I had to use the... I had to use that at the last minute. Home run! Yay! We did it! Always gotta remember, some of these stages would end up throwing stuff at me. The story of every battle will be copied hundreds upon thousands of times, tucked away in places where nobody will see them. Not all soldiers will be remembered. Wait, so I have to defend this from all sides? Are you kidding me? Okay. Alright. Sure. I'll make it work. Let's go. It's advanced. No, okay. And the first one was buried. The second one was by chance. Third one extrusion. Fourth is advance. Gotcha. Alright, I had to drink some water. Well, I'll finish this stage and then drink some water. Ooh, wait up, the enemy's here. The base camp is pretty crude and their numbers are sparse and spread out. And they must not have noticed us yet. As long as they remain stationed here, they should be on standby. We should take the initiative. But as soon as they realize they're under attack, they'll immediately become combat ready. We don't have much leeway here. It's quite simple. We can devour them one by one. They won't even have a chance to fight back. Yes, I know.
It's thick.
Don't worry, game. I know how these guys work. I've played enough IS5 for this. Okay. Sure.
Gather up, my rats.
No problem. Let's get this done quick.
Any orders for me?
You know what?
Solid
Sure.
position.
This is gonna be in a better place to put all these anyway. And yes. And then we go ahead, do this, wait a bit,
No problem. Let's get this done quick.
activate these skills.
Signal stable. Ready for
Retreat,
action.
yeah, do that. And you're good to go, if I remember right. Right. Okay. I'll just have to wait a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just so I can deploy a pretty solid Defeater's Volley. There.
So this
Cool.
is a battlefield.
And shield.
Yeah, dope.
Alright. Now things should be good to go.
Just try me.
Oh, what? Oh, I forgot about the...
Clouds rising.
forgot about...
Multiple hostiles.
Bro, I forgot... Alright, I forgot about those drones. Looks like I'm getting worse at Arknights as I stream it more and more.
Mess up again?
Okay, so... The drones, right? Yeah, the drones. Right. Yeah, this should be pretty much doable with this squad. Just need to... Yeah, I just need to play it smart.
Oh no.
Okay, let's do this. Yes, yes, yes.
Now then,
Click
I can
off
afford to
for a
get
bit.
sidetracked.
Gather under this banner in the name of the Lord. I've always wanted to try saying that.
I am your shadow.
Signal, sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Solid positioning.
Right, if I drop...
ここですか?
Now, taking care of these enemies, what it's gonna take is... not having her there.
No problem. Who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
I won't be afraid. Yeah, dope.
Yep, just
See
keep
foul
her
taken
there.
off.
Now we're
Ambush
talking.
in the grass.
Now we're talking.
Won't be any use.
Just try me.
Okay. Do
All
this.
I have to do is keep them from passing, right?
Yep, and I think all sides are covered.
No problem. Let's get this done quick.
Awesome.
Won't be any use.
No problem.
Hey, dummies, bring it on. I'll follow your lead.
I see you.
Just a few more enemies left. Yeah, only those two are left now.
Come on, Sherry, quasi tesoro.
Awesome. I really need to drink water. Then this is not gonna work. I'll be right back.
The one way a hunt can end.
Alright, we're back. Stage successfully completed. Sidoroka, she's a 5-star guard. I see.
Yarete, my new employer. I am Sidoroka, a Corinian mercenary. My paperwork is all done. You can count on me.
Corinian mercenary. I'm never touching that guard ever again. Straight up. Elite 1, level 35. A flag trampled into the mud is worthless, but according to some, these pieces of cloth representing these ideals worth fighting for were never flown at all. Were never flown. Oh. At all. That's to pull people? Oh, to give the extra pulling resistance, gotcha. This is interesting. Originium jammer. She's from Arknights, Greece, with her being an arts guard. Arknights, Greece. Pay attention to that sentinel, looking at that weird formation. I have a hunch that there are a lot more enemies out there than we have expected. Once we damage a sentinel, they'll go alert their entire team. Sadly, we have no way of assassinating them before they make a sound, and they certainly won't go down easily. Needless to say, mercenaries that rallied under a banner will fight better as a team, and all enemies on standby will become combat ready. Prioritize eliminating enemies on standby first, and once there are no more troops underneath the banner, a commander without troops makes for easy pickings. Where the hell do I place these guys then?
Cover under these.
Yes. Just kill.
No problem. Who would
Nice.
use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
Do this. Well, they aren't much of a threat. I've dealt with them in IS-5, so I know how much these guys can be a pain in the ass. Yep, all dead. Okay. Yep.
All I need to do is wield my blade.
No problem. Use the flag. That's a weapon of the
Ooh,
battlefield.
dormant enemies. Where do I start with? Yeah. Actually. This is gonna be such a weird formation,
Probable ambush
but
in the grass.
hey. Right, I also need to do this.
I won't be afraid.
And I think we're all good to go.
Now we'll see them.
I see you.
No problem.
This one,
Signal stable.
Elysium.
Ready for action.
Oh, two of those. Ooh.
I can wait. Quiet.
Stop moving.
Maybe I misdirected some of my forces, not gonna lie. Should have placed a more of an emphasis on the bottom lane, but it doesn't matter. My guys are already mostly E2, so yeah. Oh, finally, story. I'm waiting more for the story. I'm not really interested in playing this event. I'm just here for the story, man. The story has gotten me hooked. Kelsit, you have decided. Sounds like you aren't asking, Dr. Kelsit. Sorry, I just realized I'm supposed to call you Lord Kelsit. There's no point in talking about that now. I just want to express my disappointment at your decision. You could have been a great help to Theresia. Her Majesty came to me alone after the last mission. Sounds like her? She said she remembered me, where I came from, in Castal. The huge industrial district and the endless, rotten, crime-ridden city of death that stretches out around it. The influx of refugees growing the slums up skyward. How many nobles do you think there are in Castel? How many of them are Sarkaz who gave themselves some stupid title in an even stupider war? As many as there are weeds in a garden. That's a good one. They are like weeds. But Her Majesty might remember. I appreciate her kindness. She remembers the last bit of humanity left in the Sarkaz. She's the only one who could. So why are you trying to escape? Put it a little rougher. Why don't you, Doctor? Yes, Doctor. Kelsit has done a lot for us. You know that. No offense intended. If you've decided to leave, I have no right to stop you. You can go and be free, travel the world as mercenaries. You don't need me to tell you that. Right. But what about the other Sarkaz? W has her own plans. And it's not like we have the power to make every mercenary follow the rules. Gotcha. That's how mercenaries are. It's a lot harder to keep order with these free spirits than with big standing armies. But some lost Sarkaz warriors could stand to learn from you, that which you seek. Regardless, you've chosen your path, even if it's a dead end. Us mercenaries only know how to dive into war, to hide ourselves in the smoke from its wake of ruin. I hope that works out for you. Thanks. There are barely any Sarkans still following us. A lot of them decided to stay, but there's even more who don't get to pick where home is anymore. The camp's gone. The only equipment left is the bottom of the barrel stuff Babel left us. We're more like campers going mountain climbing than mercenaries at this point. It's always been like that, all the way back to when we first met in that birch grove and decided to carve our own path. Oh, these two have a long history. Good thing Dr. Calcid gave us a few special contracts. At least we'll be able to get by. If we're still going to be running errands for her, what difference does it make whether we leave Babel or not? We're just a team of mercenaries fighting to make a profit, taking a lucrative contract. You're lying to yourself. Wait, where's our flag? I kept it, and everything else. If I'm going to lie to myself, might as well be thorough about it. You remember, right? Back then, whenever a standard bearer fell, another would always step up right away. From the west to the east to becoming a mercenary, then all the way back here. That whole time, this flag never fell. Up until the 70th or maybe 80th standard bearer died, he impaled his own abdomen with the flagpole to keep it up. What the fuck? The flag must never go down, no matter the cost, huh? They're fighting that hard for those ideals. I mean. Their ideals. When we were escorting the Rhodes Island landship, those enemies, those monsters from Castell, shredded our lines like paper. When that happened, it was just a kid holding the flag. The enemy had the high ground. Arts rained down on us like a mudslide. Before Dr. Calcid arrived, there was pretty much nothing we could do to fight back. The flags are all in tatters. Yes, but I've still got hands. I can hold up a flagpole. I never liked flying a merc flag. It should have been stomped into the mud a long time ago. But it's unfortunately the reality, right? How many vets from the old days are still alive? You and me. Let's not waste any more time. Back in Castell? Hey, Hoarder. Did you leave W with Her Majesty on purpose? What do you think about Her Majesty and Calcit? And especially that doctor? Never took you for the gossipy type. Just making small talk. You didn't use your arts once the whole time you were there. That's not like you. I was worried maybe I didn't have the guts. Not with the way Dr. Calcit was looking at me. She's an unknown quantity. Right, better not dig too deep, just knowing who that Calcit is. But I might have accidentally taken a peek at Her Majesty. My arts can't look directly into people's minds. More like I can get a feel for them by looking over their shadows. Her Majesty is very special. She's tragic, but extremely resilient and gentle. Dr. Calcit is strange. She has this almost mechanical feel to her, like a machine. How can I put it? Full of humanity. A machine full of humanity. You're talking about Calcit? You can't feel it, can you? She sees us all as equals. She didn't call us devils. Maybe just because Her Majesty was there. What about the one they just called the Doctor? Let's put it like this. The soldiers are the pawns in the game. The commander is the player. When I saw the Doctor, I struck with the feeling that I'm always going to be a pawn. That one's not a battlefield commander. The Doctor runs the whole war. Okay, that is a bombshell. That's not why. Do you know what the biggest difference is between the piece and the player? No? But why are you talking like W now? You were always impatient. Never heard you talking in riddles like this before. A chess player's main focus is never on the pieces or even the game. It's always on the other player. You always want to beat an even match. After a win, the player goes home to a nice hot meal, and the pieces get popped back into the box and stashed away. The player gets to sleep, wake up, walk and talk. And the pieces just sit there in the cupboard. They're all objects, inanimate objects. There was only one person, one thing really alive on that battlefield, and it was that one. Jesus! If we're still gonna call ourselves people, then well, the Doctor is something else. Okay, then I think it's safe to say we agree on that one. But it looks like Her Majesty Kelsit and whoever else don't really mind. Dr. Kelsit's always been careful, even though we weren't working together for very long. I got the impression that his troops are kind of in the dark about it. I told W, some things are starting to change. Leaving might be the right call. Things might very well change too drastically if they were to stay there, from their perspective at least. I don't know their backstory for like Horderer and W, but right, growing up in the environment of war, I don't know, I wouldn't be comfortable being around Doctor, especially after hearing the analysis Ines gave of her when she can look at people's shadows, right? And kind of get a feel for them. Wait, you still didn't answer my question. If you're on the same page, why'd you leave W there then? Are you worried about her? So what if I am? Answer me already. For insurance, just in case one day we have to switch sides. Oh, just in case one day they have to get out from here and get on Babel's side. 'Cause Castle, right. Or do you think the Regent, oh, it's Regent. Oh, the Regent, Her Majesty's brother, will open his heart, say, all is forgiven, and keep letting us raid the Lateranos. I want to get away from this war. I'm sick of fighting our own people, and we have already suffered enough. The classic. Don't get me wrong, W buying us some insurance wasn't the original plan. But her face lit up when I told her she could stay. What an ingrate. What an ingrate. Oh, ingrate. Scout? You've taken to our work unexpectedly quickly. And that goes for your two friends as well, though they didn't accept the Doctor's invitation to stay. They still performed their work admirably. So, did Theresa say anything? So she got her, so the outfit she has in the reunion arc right now, she got it from Rhodes Island. She was a former Rhodes Island operator. Interesting. I mean, I knew it to some extent, but to see it happen, it's another thing, right? If you seek Her Majesty's praise, you may petition for an audience with her yourself. Assuming that you can avoid Miss Kelsit, that is. She wants to get closer to Theresa. There goes that idea. That bitch is stuck to Theresa like glue. What a headache. Anyway, where are they now? And yet you still intend to seek her out? I just want to go take a look. Can't get chewed out for doing that, right? Now, who's the bigger headache? Hey, I worked my ass off to dig out 7 spies stuck in with your refugees. 7! And a caster too! Do you know how hard that was? Well, Rhodes Island as an organization does not exist yet. True, this is Babel, I know, but like still. She was a part of Babel. Right. She was a part of Babel first. Joined Rhodes Island later on because Wizardle exists. Keep it down. Your presence as well as the details of your mission are both confidential. Shh. That was your job, and if I recall correctly, the doctor asked you to keep at least one alive. Yeah, the alive part is trickier than you'd think. Guy offed himself before I could even murk him. What's a girl supposed to do? They're on the bridge. Lamia should be there too. You talk like I remember all these names, as if I care. That's your business. Just a moment. What's that in your hand? Oh, this? A little camera that I yoinked from one of the spies. Pretty rare, eh? Don't tell me you're going to... What? Is the psychast gonna pass up an opportunity to get a selfie with Her Majesty? I feel like W unexpectedly has fully adapted to the technologies and everything concerning Babel on the Rhodes Island landship. She's much more... This feels like the current W I know. Well, if Miss Calcit apprehends you as a spy, don't expect me to bail you. Sure. How'd those spies manage to get in here anyway? Don't you think we have been going at our fights kind of weird lately? That's not an area where you or I should be pointing fingers. If you're dissatisfied, take it up with the doctor. The doctor, huh? Maybe next time then. Over there. Sure enough. That's all of them. I'm gonna lie low for a sec. What's with the tiny bunny? The little shit's ears are blocking Teresa. Uh-oh, Kelsit. She's not coming over here. Did she not see me? Damn it, what's the doctor doing here? Get that one in my picture and it's 100% cursed. Aw, Teresa's laughing. Swear it, I'm gonna get another opportunity like this. I won't get another opportunity like this. Jeez! W, do you even know what's going on right now? Probably better than you do. I'm the one actually on the battlefield, putting in work, Dr. K. It's fine, Calcid. There's no need to be angry. Ah, what a bitch. All over that stupid picture. She might not like the next job so much, Mr. Captive. Come on, don't be so nervous. You're brave enough to get so close to the speaker's office. Surely you came prepared to have your cover blown. And I'm in a pretty bad mood. So you're not gonna have a good time. Trying to off yourself? Don't rush it. We're not ready for that. Not until I ask you some questions first. Now, what was it again? What happened at the Battle of Mill last month? What reason do you have to be here? Why are you so close to the capital? What are you after? Who do you answer to? What were you trying to give Theresis? Well, take your time. No need to knee-jerk me an answer here. What I really want to know is... Say, there's an Originium needle hovering by that eye you can't close. If I was to slowly push it in at a speed of 3 millimeters per second, would you be afraid? She knows how to torture. Horror's predicament was correct. The war is starting to change. But to be honest, I lost interest in watching the situation in Castel unfold. Not like it affects me anyway. I'm just worried about Teresa. Even though seeing that damned woman is about as revolting as seeing my reflection smiling back at me in the mirror, maybe I do have to talk to her. Okay, so she does hate herself, to an extent. She and I are the same kind of person, if she can even be considered a person, that is. And that's one of a whole bunch of mysteries floating around her. But she's much stronger than me. Maybe she'll be able to protect Teresa. No, she has to. Otherwise... Oh god, my throat. Why is this happening to me?
How do you like it?
The results of recruitment depend on some things. I didn't read it. DM6. This is but one cycle. Each person will walk from one end to the other and repeat the process again and again. Alright. That's... Sure, why not? Sure. Let's do this. I'm always kind of confused on how to go about tackling these sorts of stages, just because I don't really have much experience here. But, hey, continuing on the story. I know what I said. No one could just watch from the sidelines. There could be no bystanders. And yet, I still wanted to escape from the war. From Babel, from W, and from Her Majesty. So I ran. What a hypocrite. Wait, who is this? Do I regret it? Maybe. But even if I stayed there, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything. 5:58 a.m. Light drizzle, meaning it's raining lightly, if I recall. Northernmost outskirts of Castel. Mercenary camp at the edge of the war zone. A few months after leaving Babel. Okay. This intel. I feel like the info he got is pretty game-changing, and not in a good way, let's just say. Yeah, she's serious. Come on, say something. You're normally pretty glib. What's there to talk about? Why are you throwing a question back at me? This deadlock has been dragging on for ages. Do you think the scales will tip overnight? What the hell happened these last 6 months? Aren't things moving way too quickly? We all know something went wrong. But as to exactly where, nobody knows. I guess I shouldn't say nobody. Her Majesty and the people around her. That never should have happened to them. That's what we all think. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! I just realized it. Oh fuck. Her Majesty and the people around her. That never should have happened to them. That's what we all think. Now correct me if I'm wrong. This scene right now takes place after the events of Babel and the infamous Doctor and Teresa scene. Holy shit, maybe spoiling myself on pretty major plot points was worth it, because I can now make way more connections despite reading the story for the first time. I'm not gonna say what it is, but the people who know, they'll know what I'm referring to. But right now, what about us? Will the same thing happen to us? Too soon. This war ended too quickly. Up until last month, we were still working our contract with Babel. Then they went quiet. We stopped getting any news. Everyone knew which side we were on, and it's not like we were even ready to leave. If that's really the end of things, we have nowhere to run. Oh shit, right, because Theresis does not like his traitors, let's just say. Right. Oh, fuck. Tell the messenger to start pulling contracts and see what intel we can dig up. Maybe we'll have to return to the real battlefield. I also figured that day was coming. We all knew it deep down, didn't we? If we really wanted to wash our hands of the whole thing, we wouldn't have agreed to work with them in the first place. We could have left on our own, crossed Lake Weldon, and made a killing somewhere else. Innes, Stop. It'd be even harder for us to pull out of there. Too easy to get lost in that warmth. We'd get drunk on it. Maybe we should just abandon Babel and take our people away. You still have that same old problem. You're getting sentimental again. I can't tell you how long, but it feels like it's been ages since I've made a good decision that actually helped us. You're suffering from that guilt, huh? Maybe we really don't belong on the battlefield anymore. Enough of that. Which one of us is the sarcasm here? Is there a single other place on Terra, like even a wooden shed over our heads, that can handle a bunch of blood-stained sarcasm? Don't always blame yourself. We all share the burden. Also, looking back, I can say that you made the right decision to take in W. She's made a lot of money for us and offered a lot of people. Hope so. W, is she still alive? I don't think she'd die so easily. She spent a decent amount of time with Her Majesty as well. Who knows, maybe she learned a thing or two. We need to get a grasp quick of the situation in Castell right now. If we can find her again, things might get a little easier. Do we really need her to back us up? Fine. What a damn shame. Alright, switching to Castell. Right. She's chasing the spies. She's chasing the spies, right. Oh man, I'm connecting so many things. Oh, you know what? Nefer, I had an idea. So, bear with me for a bit. But on this mobile phone, because I have the intermission screen, after finishing this event, or like after, what's it called? Maybe doing this, after finishing this part of the story, I can actually watch the 14-minute EP. The animation. What you say? The audio will sound awkward because I can't do anything about the audio, unfortunately. But you would get my reaction from the animation. I've already seen it, but I can notice more details. What you say? Because I just remembered, oh hey, I can actually do reaction things. I just gotta set things up in the right order. That's it. There you are. You sure know how to run. You look dead inside. I heard what you've been up to lately, W. Then you should also know that you're the last one. You're right, as you can see, a lot of people died in this battle. All you're doing at this point is running up the score. The way I see things, anyone who isn't dead yet has done a lot more than you ever have. Shut up. Do you need another reminder? Teresa is dead. All of Castell, all of Terra, will know that Castell has a new king. But that was just a decapitation strike. A lot of your core operators are still alive. Like that commander of yours who never showed up again. They made the right call. His Majesty didn't completely annihilate you because he wants to put a stop to the chaos. Casdell needs to pave a new path forward. But what about you? Who are you to lecture about? Who are you to lecture anyone about right or wrong? Of course, you won't say it, but I know that's what you're thinking. And while you're thinking, you're trying to erase all those faces from your memory one by one. After all, you're just here to vent. Just a petty little mercenary, drowning in her worthless revenge. You can't beat anyone. I can definitely beat you pretty easily too. Killing me doesn't prove anything. All you do is run your mouth. Are you trying to read my mind, or just getting some last words out before you die? A bit of both, I won't deny it. Ever since I almost choked on the blood of my friends, I haven't been able to hold a weapon. You have all bled, splattered it across Babel's palace. What you've seen, I've seen so much more. But since you found me, I guess my fate is sealed. I know. Save your breath. To be honest, I just kinda want to kill you. Call it a little relief from the stress of unemployment. I really underestimated you, psycho. Can you really pull that trigger without any anger behind it? Or are you so far gone that you don't even feel anything? You're alone now. How many of our people do you plan to hunt down? Don't you realize you're not even thinking about Her Majesty Theresa? You're helping him silence us, and... Will you shut it already? I thought you wanted to die. He is getting on our nerves. If you ran back to your little regnant, do you really think I could botch my way through Casdell and drag all of you out one by one? But you won't. None of you will. When you people killed her, you know you'll never be able to return to Casdell again. You'll never go back to the way things were before. Nobody who actually saw what she looked like would have been able to keep cool, except for those real monsters. So you're all waiting for one special person, me, your executioner. I'm here to finally set you free. And I'm doing it for free too! How great is that? Self-righteous lunatic. But what you said is true. We stained our hands with her blood, but even then, you never should have called that man His Majesty. Theresa is the only one who gets that title. He might have lived to speak a few more words. I hope the usurper isn't rushing to get fitted for a crown. I mean, he'll be losing his head in a minute here. It'll be such a waste. Just wait till Theresa. Theresa. If you don't surrender, you get other mercs on you. Next time, you'll be the prey. Well, look who it is. I thought you two left Castle ages ago. Long time no see. Eh? Compared to how long this war has been going, it was a weekend getaway. But I can't believe you've grown. I spooked you? Your hands are shaking. Just a little rusty. Our intel did say you'd be alone here. But if you're almost 200 kilometers out from Taba, what do you plan to do with that rickety corpse of yours? Or have you been dragging yourself around like this for months all alone? It wasn't that hard, but I guess there is a lot of stuff that's a pain in the ass to do by myself. Like if you're rushing to patch yourself up, you could suddenly find your infection getting a lot worse. It's whatever, as long as I don't die, and I don't die easily. But that tower looks familiar. Where are we? Here? We're on the western battle zone. The coordinates are... Oh right, this is where W died. And where you joined us. This place has been blasted into ruins. What? Were you feeling nostalgic? Do I look like the nostalgic type? My last target just happened to run over here. I know you two came for a reason, just like last time. Let's cut to the chase. The Regnant has united all of Castell's armed forces. The remaining mercenaries will also be united to form a real standing army, to be sent all throughout Terra. What a busybody. It's understandable, unless the big shots in Victoria and Laterano are useless pieces of shit with butter for brains. Nobody is just going to sit back and let Castel rebuild after reunification. Maybe we can borrow a few of the folks here and stir up some unrest again. Bad idea, even if you're trying to get revenge. Don't forget how many of our people with us now fought side by side with Teresa. Sarkaz mercenaries like us never really had a dog in the fight. Most people don't like thinking, they just need someone to give them orders. So if all the Sarkaz will listen to the Regnant, then he's won. Ines, did it hurt when you carved your horns to look all Sarkazy? Did they bleed? Damn, Bro, that came out of nowhere, but okay. I understand a bit of where she's trying to go with this. No? Then your little disguise isn't even skin deep. Keep playing the sarcasm and you're gonna get yourself killed. Thanks for the concern. I can hardly contain my bile. I'm just not in the mood to hear you calling yourself a sarcasm right now. I decided to go down this path, and it's the only one I can follow at this point. W, since Her Majesty Teresa disappeared, Castel has changed a lot, completely turned on its head. Most Sarkaz don't have a choice. Not to mention, it's also a tempting proposition for many others. So let me guess, because you didn't have the time to make it out, you accepted the murderer's proposal? You'd be a bunch of icy stiffs if you didn't. Looks like I'm not going to be able to change your mind. I'm not as cruel as you used to be. Why don't we let our swords do the talking? For old time's sake? Slow up a minute. You might be interested in what I have to say next. We're not going back to Castel. We are headed to Ursus. Now that's a surprise. You should have said that earlier. I was this close to killing you. But you've got my attention. Let's talk, Captain Horderer. Just outside Castel, there are some infected uprisings. They're paying top dollar for mercs, and the Regnant is looking to manipulate some of the infected for his own goals. And the power of the infected. But most of their forces are still up in the frozen land of Ursus. He's talking about Reunion! So that's how they ended up joining Reunion, because of the chaos that ended up following because of Theresa's murder. And the Regnant's not interested in the dilapidated vacant throne of Castel anymore. He's got his eye on someplace else. The so-called Reunion movement is gathering the oppressed and downtrodden of all races. It's a fine piece to put in play for the next required step. So nobody would get suspicious if we joined this Reunion movement and left Castel far, far behind. And then what? You'll take things one step at a time, W. You already know what I want, and I also might know what you want. You're right, that does seem like a better move. I am after a real monster here, after all. And the old woman disappeared too. Maybe there really is no more reason to stay in Castel. But I'm not letting you two run the show this time. There's things I want to do, choices I want to make for myself. That cool with you? The Regnant will send someone to muster the mercenary army. If it's just between our little group here, that's fine. Nagato Ishioka, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, Cockroach and her friends. Yes, the Roach Squad. I'm playing through the Darknights Memoir, Roach and her friends, and their backstory. Plus, I've spoiled myself on some of the major things on Babel, so all of this context is just really is making me interested and hooked, and I want to dive even deeper into the lore. Ian can finally... Yes, you can say the cursed word out loud, Nagato. Ian can finally read. Congratulations. You have come to the right stream. I read. I know. I'm basically an extinct species in the Arknights player base. But welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy my yapping and all the off-topics topics that I end up talking upon as time goes on. We will help you. Don't worry, I've always been good at coping with my boss. Alright then. Welcome back, W. Fair enough. Getting away from Castle, huh? Funny how this was the first CG in this entire event. W has changed a lot. She should have her own ideas now. I pushed Ines down this path too, but she's stronger than I expected. That's for me. Occasionally, if you climb up somewhere high and look down, you can see the plumes of smoke rising from Castel. Castel. Maybe I'm the one who wants to escape from this place the most. From what Theresa said, he was someone a little important back in Castel, if I remember right. And that's why the stage is named Far Away. Ah, it makes sense.
Where are we going this time?
Okay. Sarcast Sentinel. Bruh.
Gather
Ah, yes,
under
that
this banner
stage.
in the name of the Lord. I've always wanted to try saying that.
You really think you'll get away?
Please. Please. Nice.
No, bro, sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Yes, I don't use vanguards, I just use the fast redeploy. People fight me. I don't need to do that. What I need to do is... Actually, no. Drop. Okay. And drop her there. Why not? Cut her. Yes.
Any orders for me? All I need to do is wield my blade.
No, bro, who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
What would work better? You know what? Frick it. Should I? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Even, it may be tempting, but no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Stay calm.
Okay, this should be enough.
I'll follow your
Yes.
instructions. Oh, Doctor.
Oh, you're talking about that strat. Gotcha.
Can you do it? I'll follow.
Signal Sable. Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Why are they walking around weirdly? Huh? The heck? Oh, right.
So this is a battlefield.
Oh, this guy.
Doctor, this is my playground.
Oh, damn, I forgot how to play. No. Please, just make stuff happen.
Strike them.
Yes, just make stuff happen.
Can you do it?
Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Cause, you know what? Sure.
I see clouds rising. Probable
Yes, I
hostiles
know
in the
this is
snow.
very ineffective placement, but
Any use?
doesn't matter now. Too late. Okay, he just
No
had to do
problem.
that.
Won't be any use.
指示をどうぞ。はい、ちゃんと。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。指示をどうぞ。
Hi, we finished it. Click right side of La Pluma facing right. Right side of La Pluma. What? Yeah, so just a side note, most of my 4 stars and 5 stars in the squad are E2, so I have no problem dealing with these stages. I'm just going to use my own strategy. If it works, and I'm not going to question it. With a lot of panic buttons and panic placements placed in, that's kind of my playstyle. Pretty standard, I would say, for an Arknights player. What happened to Babel? Any sarcasm in contact with Her Majesty Theresa at the time would have asked this question. W definitely saw the truth, but she said nothing during the long journey. I didn't ask, and neither did Enos, but I think she's closer to the truth than I am. Before I knew it, I found myself trailing behind everyone else. Of course. Yes, it'll be fine. I'll keep in contact with the other teams. By your command. Who? Guys, it looks like you'll be stationed here for a while. What happened? The scouts spotted a catastrophe brewing, and with no catastrophe messengers nearby, we should stay as far away as possible just in case. We can't risk it, no matter what. A catastrophe, huh? It's rare to see one raging in the wilderness, but we have plenty of experience dealing with Originium and Castel, so no need to panic. Where's W? She's with her team. Need her for something? I'm not sure. She's changed a lot. Do you think her personality would change that much just because Theresa's gone? She's too calm. It's unlike her. But when we found her on the battlefield earlier, she still had that cynical, sarcastic expression. If anything, she's only gotten worse. That's odd. I never thought you'd be perceptive enough to pick up on these subtle warning signs. Okay, you don't need to... calm down on the sass, woman. Save the jabs. If W's being quiet, the warning sign's far from subtle. W, she... Oh. Look, the clouds are converging on the other side of the mountain, and the air pressure has changed drastically. Is that a catastrophe cloud? It might not be safe to station here given the size of that thing. Notify all our forces to retreat 50 kilometers along our original route. Find W and make it quick. I don't take orders from you. You know, the feeling W gives off now is just like that thing. She's laughing, of course. W, what are you doing? The wind is so strong here. I'm enjoying the catastrophe. What else? Are you insane? What'd you say? I can't hear you. I forgot you were always a lunatic. Don't get the sarcasm on your team killed with you. I already told them to evacuate with order. I'm not stupid. W, I'm telling you, be careful, damn it. You're the one who should stay back. You're not gonna make it if you fall down there. And you think you will? If you don't want to die, get your ass back here. What the hell are you two doing? Ask her. She insists on clinging to me. Oh, the mental. Okay, not gonna lie, that was funny. That was funny. The mental image of these two ladies clinging to each other because they really have to. They have no choice here in this catastrophe to get out of that catastrophe. It's funny. I feel like Hodor is someday just gonna be on his deathbed and sighing at all the exhaustion that he's acquired by living the long life of a mercenary. Fortunately, we didn't lose anyone from W's team, otherwise we'd get court material long before we get to join reunion. Wait, what? Court material? No. Court martialed. I think it was marshaled, right? Let's all head back and rest first, then wait for the news. What's wrong with the fighting? What's wrong with fighting during a catastrophe? Are you afraid of the storm? Or of uropathy? I'd rather not die an early death. Let's get ourselves ready. It'll be a real special experience. Ines? What? Not upset? It's not like we're a couple of ordinary kids you have to break apart. I can say that W did a good job taking care of her team. Rare to hear you say that. Say, what? I have no idea if she's just a lunatic or if she's... God damn it. She's no darn storm cloud. She's the catastrophe. Wait, what? I'll be back. I'll see if I can summon some hive mind. Alright, man. I'll appreciate the support if that's what you want to do. Hey. I salute you for your support if that is what I think you're going to be doing. Good luck. Swears. Bro. Why is he swearing? Wait. She's no damn storm cloud. She's the catastrophe. Oh, okay. So he just said. Wait, what do you mean swearing? They already said bitch, but okay, is fuck a too like a? Is it like the word fuck the where Arknights draws the line? I feel like it is for some reason. Here, I don't know. Okay, sure, why not? You're in a good mood. Of course. There's some news, but you don't get to hear it until you're out of this trash heap of a country. That can't be why you set our rendezvous point right under a catastrophe, right? Are you trying to get me killed? Hey, don't put it that way. Do you know what the biggest perk of being a lunatic is? Hey, at least she's self-aware. I'm not sure I want to know, but I already have a pretty good idea just from following you, boss. That's right. It's this. The crazier shit you do, the less others question you. Then you hide your real intentions behind all that crazy shit. The Rhodes Island already left Castel, right? To be specific, we don't have any reports of a land ship that big getting taken in by by Theresis. Good enough. So we do have a lead after all. We have more and more fresh faces on the team, but I feel better knowing that I left Castel. Among those traveling with me are both friends and enemies, but it's always been volatile like that. Just the specifications of the job, brother. That was my shitty American accent, Texan accent, baby. Yeehaw! Yes, my voice is dying. Mercenaries don't care too much about the past because of our kind. Life and death are easy come and easy go. I have no idea what their line is. In one event they say a rather vulgar sentence, but it's in Latin. and dates to Roman times. Hey, Arknights at least does their research well enough, if I had to guess. About all the swear words. Truly what I would expect from Haimao. Truly the best game. Maybe because the war ended too quickly, we immediately plunged first into the next battle, without ever tasting a moment of peace. This kind of hope could just be another poison. Since the beginning, we've always needed war and conflict to ease this balance. W is the best example of this. She's long become drunk on it. Yeah, she's embraced lunacy. Tallulah. Aye, this gives a lot more context on why W is the way she is. Ah, welcome, warriors from afar. War has never been something that can be avoided. I've always known that, of course, but at that moment, I truly realized it. War has permeated every corner of this world. It always has, ever since the first sentient thing was born. And we will be mired in it again. Damn. It's the truth. A historical fact, even in our world. I like how realistic and somber some of the themes are. It's true. It is true. Elite 1 level 40. Being betrayed over and over is much like wringing a sponge. It may return to its original shape sooner or later, but it'll be wrung again. It's that line is in Guide Ahead, I think. Huh. Okay, I'm kind of confused. What are you guys referring to? The specific line? Are you referring to the swear word? Quarterer said, or are you referring to something else? I feel like you all are referring to something else, and I'm just not getting it at the moment for some reason. Typical Matrix behavior. The very vulgar line in Latin. Ah, okay. That's what she's... Yeah, okay, right. Yes. I need to contextualize the messages I read. I fail to do that sometimes. Welcome to the stream, something else. How you doing? This is a bit confusing, but okay. Hello, Vergon Dust. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well, and fortunately, lights didn't go out this time around. And you all are actually right on time, cause I'm gonna give you all a little surprise. So just bear with me for a bit. Just bear with me for a bit. If you can hear my voice right now, it is intentional. Let me, charge the phone first of all, but also, damn, we are about to hit 100 subscribers. Hey, one of you guys, I request all of you watching, like and subscribe. We're just one sub away from 100. It'll be a monumentous occasion, please, guys. And to kind of celebrate midstream, let's do an Arknights reaction. Sure, why not? With the official animation. What was the official animation called? Hey, I'll search it up, but okay. We can watch the PV. I've not watched the PV yet. We can watch the PV. Yes. Let's see. Yes. If only it was not already subbed. Truly a sad state of affairs. But I really, really appreciate you also, the Darknights Memoir PV. Okay. That should be its name, but... Alright, we should be good to go. Alright, so I think you all can see the screen, right? Let us react to this 30-second trailer first.
さあ続きましては傭兵となった少女の物語
Who became a mercenary?
彼女は受け継いだ武
What
器を
is the
握り
weapon
しめ
of the fallen?
殺戮と欺瞞がはびこる闇をただひたすらに歩み続けるさて
Oh, the animation's
舞台
great.
の幕開けだアークナイツ新イベント闇夜に生きるくれぐれも上演中はお静かに
Keep quiet during the performance. Alright. Now, I just don't want you guys to see my recommendations, so that's why I'm gonna have to really strategically, alright, look up things here. Darknights Memoir PV. Alright, let me look it up. Yes. The PV... Why is it not coming up? What is the animation called? The other animation is for after you finish reading Darknights Memoir. Oh, you mean the 16-second animation one? You can just go in incognito on stream. I mean, fair enough, but I'm using this on mobile, so I can't really... I mean, I can, but... Where is the fucking... Bruh. Come on. Where is the freaking animation? Bruh. It was a 16-minute animation, I remember that. I remember it, I mean... What the hell? Okay. Darknights. Animation. What's the name of the other animation, dude? Why the hell am I not able to find it? The 16-minute one is the... Okay, thank you for the name, Vergon. Jesus. I have seen it, but I saw it when I was just getting into Arknights, like I was thinking of playing the game. So it's gonna be much better to... Inherit. Yes. Yes, this is the 15-minute ones. 15 minutes one. Alright. Did you complete Darknights Memoir? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I would, but... Okay. I kind of know where the story is going, alright? So that's kind of why. Okay, should I not watch it then? I've already kind of watched it, but I have played till the 7th stage in the normal stages of Darknights Memoir. Oh, by the way, here you guys go, because it won't empathize with W without reading the rest. Okay, alright then, sure, why not? I'll back off. I'll respect the proper order then, for once. I will actually respect the proper order then. Oh, god damn it. If you can hear the menu music, yes. If I keep the Arknights running in the background, for too long, it'll start up again on its own. Alright, let's turn off the screensaver now. Storto.
Arknight.
I'm a major stan for experiencing the meteor's lore, trust me. Alright. Alright then, maybe in the next stream, when we finish this event, and also do the EX stages, at the start or mid-stream, whenever there's most people watching, whenever I have hit my highest peak viewer count, we will proceed to do a reaction of... I mean, kind of a second reaction, because I already watched it before, but hey, now that I know the context, it'll hit harder, I'd assume. Oh yeah, I got Sidroka. We are growing. The hive mind has been alerted. Don't forget me when you're famous. Bruh. The sad thing about this entire stream is this phone is too old, so I can't even freaking record this, like save the recording on the phone, and it doesn't have the storage. So the most I can do is probably like maybe clip it, maybe, and even then it's just kind of like, eh. Clips don't even stay permanent on YouTube if I'm right? If I remember right, I mean. Record restoration, yes. Enter the event, DM7, Elite 1, level 40. For real though, I need to... Well, at least you have the WOD. True. At least I have the WOD. I'll probably like make the next stream a little bit more clickbaity, including, oh, I do react, plus the reaction to, like, something adjective, newbie plays Darknights Memoir, and also reacts to Dagger's Intentions, surprised emoji face. You know, if you wanna... If you want more people to find, you gotta play into the YouTube game, the whole YouTube game, I'd say. But actually, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes, guys. This time for you. Bruh. What the hell? That's certainly a certified Matrix Dofus moment. As I was saying, Virgon, that is a certified banger title that I'm saving for the... That is a certified banger title. Newbie Lord Enjoy reacts to the Dagger's Inheritors. Shocked and scared emoji times 3. Awesome title. That'll get me all the clicks, trust. Okay, now I can hear the fan, so now we good. Yeah, we should be. I'll just reread the parts that I read then. Oh, come on. Bro. Okay, nice. I've seen you somewhere before, comrade. We've met on the battlefield before. Hey, you shouldn't have come to Chernobog. Everybody here has the intel on Rhodes Island. You're all going to die here. But no matter how good you are, you shouldn't have been able to get through W's defensive line. Not unless... By the look of things, she ended up making that choice after all. In fact, we all expected it. Some of you fought with us side by side. That's the only reason we're still exchanging words on the battlefield. Teresa was an exceptional leader. She changed the way many people see this patch of dirt. But it was an idealized viewpoint. You don't need to argue with me. I know better than you the cruelty that Castell has faced. Nor do I want to deny her. But after such a tremendous effort, I just want to see some semblance of results. Only by the Regent's hand can a new future come to Castell. There's not enough goodwill to go around for everyone. Okay, please. Question, guys. Does Yostar, even in the latest chapters and events, make the text to be this small? Because this is kind of egregious, not gonna lie. We could have tried to work together, or at least so that we don't have to die together. Yes. For frick's sake. A naive notion. How are we supposed to set aside our years of discontent as Sarkas? How are we to write a long history of wrongs? Ursus and the infected, Reunion in the infected, Castell and the Sarkas. It's all the same. I've become more convinced of it during the time I spent working with Reunion. His Royal Highness, the Regnant, can open a new home for us, and I've chosen to chase this opportunity. Just as in the past, we still naively cling to Teresa. That's enough. Since W decided to let you through, you must have also paid the price. What did you give up? An underling who died to buy you time? Or maybe your own soul? Tell me the name you go by now. Scout? Wait, what? Fun fact, Darknights Memoir is the only time ever in Arknights that someone other than the Doctor has a selectable dialogue. Yeah, because I was about to mention here. Because that's how it seemed like to me as well. Scout? Don't mercenaries also use codenames Carson? But you're right. Oh, so this is during the Chernobyl chaos? Stop resisting. The 12 other members of your team have been eliminated. Leofa, Mimi, and Thumbtack died after being surrounded by Reunion casters. One died on her feet. Lead Operator Scout. Oh right, he came in the DM6 stage. In the before story stage of DM6, right. Mary, Macron, Slink, and Scorpion held a section that W broke with their own team. Milim, Tipsy, and Mudflower took one of our teams down with them. One of them fought her way out of the trap, but Horror's swordsman got her head. Oh yeah, shit, these are our operators. Right. Oh fuck, this is back in the Chernobog incident, right? Salute to all the service of our operators. You'll be remembered. Unexpectedly, Peter died downstairs over there not too long ago. Apparently tried to save some civilian who didn't have time to evacuate. Solana's still breathing and we took her in, but she's probably looking for some way to kill herself. What? Nothing to say? Stop hiding. I know you can hear me. I can see your shadow, and I can tell from your ragged breathing that you're badly wounded. Why do you know their names? Ah, Scout. W told me specifically for the occasion. You guys keep some kind of dog tags on you. At least you have to know who you killed. This isn't Castel anymore. It'd be bad if you killed the wrong person. Those aren't dog tags. The operators we lost weren't all soldiers. I thought W would finish me herself. Gee. Would you believe me if I told you that she doesn't have the heart to do that? You killed the leader that the Regnant sent. She's not the only one who wants to take over, so she has her hands full. Like the agreement you had with W. As soon as you complete your mission, we'll annihilate you with all our strength in hindsight. During the firefight, he even took the time to rescue someone, but that's not any of our business. Patriot is over there, so there's no need to bother with that. Oh right, yeah, Patriot is over here. Good. We've all changed. W was not the kind of person to go out of her way to remember the names of the dead. Yeah, she did change. But she's only become more of a lunatic. This is why W let us off early in the story in Chernobog, because she already accomplished killing some of the Rhodes Islanders. Is that why? Or she was more busy dealing with the other people? If I remember right. Your experience on the battlefield is pure, like Faust's arts. Who's to say that this wasn't just a ruse to trip you up? What if she only wrote down their names so I could toy with you with my arts? She made a deal with Scout. Okay, gotcha. So Scout basically traded, okay, my team will sacrifice ourselves to save the main team, right? And rescue Doctor. And rescue Doctor. That sounds like her. She would never miss an opportunity to have some more fun. Same with you. Didn't you also agree to this crazy deal that only W could come up with? Trading my life for an opportunity, and letting those who should take that opportunity follow through. There's nothing crazy about that. Just like those who sacrificed their lives, they died for their own ideals. Without them, I cannot succeed. It seems like everyone's changed with the passing of time. You too. You never would have given your enemy time to breathe like you're doing now. Yeah, damn, we lost a lot of operators and 2 elite operators in Doctor's evacuation. I remember Ace. I don't know the other elite operator. Wait, okay, no, I know. The elite operator is right in front of me, Scout. Horror should have warned you. Ace is a Chad. Salute in the chat for Ace. Salutations to the brave sacrifice you made. What? Why are you still resisting? He's gone. But don't think you can get away so easily. This way. No doubt this is the way. He's fast. Tricky bastard. If he wasn't injured, I might not even be able to keep up. Wait. He's heading toward the middle of the city. That's where... Damn it! What are you after so close to this core city? Why can't you just get out of Chernobog? You really don't act like a sarcasm at times, Innes. I never was one. You should keep pretending that you are. You're a sarcasm mercenary and this is the battlefield. You can't even run anymore. You've lost too much blood, your head is spinning and your limbs are going numb. Your shadow is the only thing still burning. You shouldn't even be able to stand. I'm well aware of my own injuries. Besides, this place is crawling with a reunion. But for the lot of you, Horror, and also W, I have a suggestion. For Her Majesty's sake. Use those eyes of yours to see the truth, and don't die in vain before that. We Sarkas should not allow others to continue to use us. Use those eyes to see the truth, huh? Are you talking about my arts? What am I supposed to be seeing? What? This? Who is this? Why? His entire journey till here. Tallulah. Sarkas. Impossible. She saw me. Now's my chance. Long time no see. So, you're alive. I've been following you this whole time. I figured Innes alone would be enough to handle an elite like you. The price to pay for this information is your life, and though we never planned to show any mercy, I did hope that you would. But now we can't give you any more chances. You're too close to the core city. W doesn't want anyone poking around over there. Sounds like she's the captain now. You always... I'm sorry. Sleep now, old friend. You should not stay here. I know, old friend. I've known that all along. Horror! You hesitated back there. Why? Hurry! We need to let W know immediately. She's coming! It's Tallulah. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. So, wait, did she... Wait, did W notice her using her arts on Scout? Like, what exactly happened there? Because it still feels pretty unclear from what I could tell. Hey, I knew it.
Signals, now we'll see them.
Yes.
Solid positioning.
Cut through. Although maybe it would be better to just put Cutter somewhere. I mean, here.
All I need to do is wield my blade.
Sure. Okay, so, and as for... Now that I think about it, why not? This should be fine.
So this is a battlefield.
W wasn't there because she didn't want to personally kill Scout. You know what? Fair enough. Alright.
As a weapon on the battlefield.
I see foul take it off. Probable ambush.
Oh damn. Enemies are leaking. Activate skill. I should... yes.
I see you.
Stay calm.
Oh, we got the demolitionist. And the splash damage.
Stop hiding.
Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
I'll heal you.
Chapter 7 is gonna be lit. Oh, I already know it. I already freaking know it. It is gonna be lit.
Got it. Look me in the eye.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, oh, I didn't. Oh, fuck! I didn't foresee that. Shit. 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 I didn't foresee that. Oh boy. Right.
Signal stable. Ready for action.
Remove ya. Put you there.
指示をどうか Doctor, this is my playground. 指示をどうか
No problem.
はいは
Distract them. Support incoming.
指示をどうか
Nice. We did it. It was just a matter of playing properly, which I didn't. But hey, we did it. Tallulah changed. By the way, interested in making a Discord? Okay. I might be interested, but to handle a Discord myself, yeah, no. Until I get like 30 people to sign up, not happening. I'm gonna be honest, not happening. I do have my own little Discord, but at the moment, just no. I don't have plans of managing my own Discord and making one. It's just a lot of work, man, on the moderation side, and Discord just has a. There's a lot of different kinds of people on Discord, and sometimes you don't want those types of people to come into your Discord server, and it's a pain to deal with all the bad apples that get through the gaps. So yeah, no thanks. In the future, I might be interested in it, but at the moment, no. That's my answer. I feel like just for chatting during streams, live chat is best. The first time I met her, the feeling she gave me was just like that of Her Majesty, Theresa. Tallulah has changed. This is from W's perspective. But Her Majesty has always been tragic, burdened, and she knew more about the secrets of this land. Tallulah is different. She's wrathful, but just calm enough. Still, a zealous anger burns within her. Though they were different in many small ways, they had the same kind of strength. Maybe people like them are similar in many ways regardless of their strength. This anger gave rise to reunion, which attracted countless followers. But soon, she changed. Our daily work has turned into incitement, provocation, destruction. This is no longer a revolution for the masses of infected, but rather the same kind of over-engineered, conspiratorial war that we have seen in Castel, time and time again. Okay, I feel like this is Ines, or maybe it's Horror. She hasn't caught up yet. If we really run into her head-on, there's going to be trouble. You shouldn't use your arts on Tallulah. This isn't the first time either. We must always be careful of what we see. Something must have happened to Tallulah. We have to tell W. We have got a lot of heavy, suspicious of us thanks to W's little plans. Do you want to make things even worse? What exactly did you see? The old Tallulah was just a rebel. She freed the infected and gave them an opportunity to fight back. But now, there's no effort made to curb their base desires. There is only mindless destruction and killing. That doesn't prove anything. That's how the other races have always treated the infected. They're not like Sarkaz. You don't understand. The behavior by itself isn't a big deal, but I'm talking about the consequences. Tallulah, she's sabotaging reunion on purpose. What? Why? Don't you think this situation feels familiar? She's an excellent leader who can rally ordinary infected into battle and win. But she's the only one who could dismantle the very tower she built, piece by piece, totally undetected. I could even say Tallulah herself is just a slightly fancier brick, something that can be crushed at any time. Are you saying that it's just like 3 years ago? But he might have always been like that. He did it all without hesitation. He was just good at hiding it. Tallulah isn't like that. Her change was too sudden. Are we talking about the races here, like 3 years ago, something Castle history? Because I feel like it has to do something with that, right? A shadow. It's almost as if there are two shadows, but I see no traces of arts. It's more like a set of runes. Ancient and imposing, still full of lingering power. This is why I love Arknights. Even with major spoilers, I can still be shocked. That is true, my man. That is true. The nature of your arts is very special, but your feelings are too vague this time, and I can't base my decisions on vague feelings. But W needs to know. Quiet, we've already been noticed. Anything we do can be used against someone else. You understand this, yes? Do you think we can survive a second Babel incident? Jesus, that is... Yeah, that sentence carries a fuck ton of weight, let me tell ya. I'm not sure. I know W can't. I'll go find her. Carson is dead, so she wouldn't be the new leader. Wait, if Tallulah really has her eyes on us already, if you do this, I can't wait any longer. Don't give me orders. You're still the same rank. I say that, but this is the first time I've disobeyed your orders. You shouldn't always overthink things, Hodor. Damn. Yeah, I feel like Tallulah is gonna appear here. W should be right ahead. Once I cross this alley... Isn't that the base camp? What is she doing? Anyway, I need to hurry up. Who are you? Infected. What do you want with me? What's your tone, devil? First, a few mercenary teams defected. Then enemies started showing up in the city. Your bunch has made too many mistakes. Did you really think our leader hasn't noticed? Out of my way. I don't have time to listen to your whining. You have to answer to Tallulah. I know, after I report to W, I will then report to Tallulah. There's no need for that. That's not the kind of answer we need. What? Are you serious? Yeah, the upper echelons are fucked. We got attacked and the fighting spread over here. Innes, one of the mercenary team leaders, is dead. Not going to identify the body? Fighting was pretty noisy. It's drawing a lot of attention. Blow the whole street, now. Got it. Wait a second. Reunion also needs people who fight like her until the very end. I understand. Take care of my family. They're still back in town. Of course, I promise. Make his corpse look a bit more... Yeah, just like that. W will notice soon. Let's go. What are they trying to do here? There is some heavy internal conflict, I feel like. But yeah, Ines is not dead, of course. Not letting horror follow turned out to be the right call. It turns out they decorate the streets of Chernobyl with birch woods. It looks like just like that old place, with all the shadows weaving together. Man, this intermezzi is leaving me on cliffhangers left, right, and center. Jesus. Eight. Elite 1, level 60. I'm gonna assume we're gonna face some very elite, not operators, but like very elite people. Okay, so the terrain is just straight up disadvantageous for us. Well, I'll be on my way. I forgot that I have EPX stages to finish before the event ends. Alright, I hope you do end up finishing, because it's the last day in Nagato. And thank you for catching the stream. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my dude. Alright, let's do this. I think this is the last normal stage for Darknights Memoir, at least. And I'll be doing it with this team. By the way, there's more story in the EX stages here. That's kind of unique. Because every event that I've played has just been... main story will just be condensed to the normal stages. And then EX stories will just be stages to play. Early events be like, okay, I see. So the early events had story in both normal stages and EX stages. Interesting piece of Arknights history, I would say. But anyways. Months ago, after contacting Reunion. 10:14 p.m. Clear. Ursus, unnamed desert outskirts. You've met all the Reunion leaders. What do you think? Are you asking me or her? If you ask me, I'd say nothing out of the ordinary. The stuff they do is pretty par for the course for people like that. A strange bunch. There's a child who seems to have been purposefully pushed into that position to the point of being cruel. And then there's a warrior whose toughness is beyond imagination. Guess they realized locking it behind EX stages is unfair to players who only like baby mode. I mean unfair to new players, come on. Yes. Whose toughness is beyond imagination. And that's Patriot. A child who's been purposefully pushed into the position of... to the point of being cruel. That's Mephisto. There are some incredible people, but then there are some 2-bit villains. All I can say is we've seen all kinds of people after fighting wars all these years. But there is someone who caught my eye. Oh, you must be talking about that one. The one who was waiting at the side with that other little rabbit. Their squad seemed on a completely different level compared to those ordinary infected. That kind of sarcasm warrior can only be said to truly bear the mark of war. The one who was fighting on the side of the little rabbit. Oh right, this is after Ursus, right? So wait, are they referring to Ace here? Wendigo? Okay, maybe I don't know this operator. Sarkaz. Yeah, but you don't see Sarkaz like that every day. He claims to be with Ursus. Says he broke off contact with Castel long ago. Patriot is a Wendigo? I mean, right, he is, right? I thought there's a warrior whose toughness is beyond imagination. They're talking about Patriot. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. But it's just... I thought the earlier sentence, then there's a warrior whose toughness is beyond imagination. I thought that meant patriot, so I didn't realize that may have referred to Frost Nova at this point in time. A warrior whose toughness is beyond imagination. And then there's a Wendigo fighting on the side of the little rabbit. That would be Frost Nova. How pitiful. He never needed to live such an exhausting life. Maybe we should all go meet him. I mean, he's the closest to your race, I would assume. The impression I got from him was that he's become much more than a warrior. And you, don't you love thinking about things instead of philosophizing? Why not have a chat with someone like that? Maybe they're talking about Big Bob or Mudrock. Both are tough. Oh yeah, right. Mudrock is also in reunion at the moment. Yeah, that makes sense. We might all learn a lot from him. You're talking about... Yo, is this the man, the myth, the legend? Pardon. Wait, let me see how deep I can make my voice. Pardon. I would like to speak with you alone. Speak of the devil. What's up? To who do I owe the pleasure? My name does not matter for the time being. Let's fucking go, it's Patriot, baby! Rest assured, right now, I am not here on behalf of the leader. I just want to hear about my countrymen, about my homeland, what has become of them. By the way, for Chapter 8, I'll need you to get yourself a cup to make the best Darth Vader voice you can. It's only right. Ah, okay. Okay, does this voice sound good enough? Because this, I don't think I can go much deeper than that. I mean, I can try, but I'll need some feedback on that. Fair enough. Alright, let me try again. About my countrymen, about my homeland, what has become of them? I know that in Castel, many things have happened. Some things I have heard, but details, no. You're just an Ursusian. These two identities do not conflict. The bloodline has not changed, dark and deeply rooted. I care not for it, but to run from it, I cannot. So even if I told you, what do you plan to do? These things happened a long time ago for me. Nothing. There is nothing I can do. But it has been so long since I saw Theresia. Oh. From your reactions, I see. She is with you. Our mark is here. After all, you are sarcasm. Muddied, blood-soaked. She's a hero, at least. So respected. A great warrior. A worthy ruler. My flesh, loyal to Ursus. From my people, I exiled myself. But I am still sarcasm. I want to know what happened to her, Castel. I just want to know. Oh man, bro, and he's gonna be heartbroken knowing what happened with Theresia. Oh shit! He just wanted to know about his people. He respected Theresa's ideals. He wanted to see his country, his former country, become a better place, not plagued by war. Even one of the most toughest freaking Wendigos on the planet had his heart set. He was charmed by the ideals. He did believe in it. Oh man. Fuck. Aww. I just want to know. En route to Chernobog. If I recall correctly, he left Castel when Irene was just beginning. Oh, so right after Theresia was crowned, what's it called? The King of Fiends. He was rather young at the time. I mean, sure, fair enough. If he was still rather young at the time, he'd be more impressionable, if that's the case. But still. 5:22 a.m. Clear. Chernobog, Sarkaz mercenary garrison. She was crowned for a while he was still there. Okay. Gotcha. Need something? We hope that your mercenaries can give us an explanation. First, your team defected. The people who went after them reported back that you weren't even trying. A few hours ago, some enemies managed to infiltrate Chernobog, again due to your negligence. Combined with the fact that when we first captured Chernobog, someone tipped us off that you let... Okay, I got it. The client's dissatisfied with our performance. Can you say that with fewer words? We're simply in a cooperative relationship. And I'm the leader now. If I get on this table and start groveling, will Tallulah be happy? We'll know precisely in chapter 7. Aye, gotcha. Or did having Papa Patriot around give you the illusion that Reunion is actually good at fighting a war? Make no mistake about who the people actually capable of bringing you victory are. If you have figured it out, hurry up and crawl back to that dragon girl. I'll tell her what she wants to know soon enough. So don't rush me. There's one other thing. Just now, stragglers from an enemy party were detected inside the city. That mercenary Innes died after exchanging fire with them. Reunion also participated in this battle. The enemies were very strong and we all suffered losses. This is all due to your negligence. There's no need to get pushy with me. Seems like something happened to the east of here not long ago. Precisely. So, where's the body? Unfortunately, I have bad news. I'm talking about the enemy corpses. Innes wouldn't use such flashy destructive arts. Casters were also involved in the battle. The entire street was destroyed. Don't you think you're being a little too blatant here? I don't know what you're talking about. So, from your side's point of view, how should the situation be handled? Our main force is focused on the battle that will take place in Lungmen. We have no time to waste here. The leader won't investigate your responsibility in this just yet, so you should handle it yourself. You have a pretty thick Ursus accent. What of it? You guys didn't really think I'd take some random excuse, did you? W, stop. Put that wand away and calm down first. Patriots group I filled with seasoned soldiers. Frost and Frostnova had trained fighters. Everyone else had just named rabble except for the Sarkazmerks, so W's right. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, got a bit carried away there. You can breathe a sigh of relief first and be grateful that you get to live. What's the meaning of this? Don't get me wrong, the death of one Sarkaz won't affect the outcome of the next battle. And neither will the death of the entire Reunion movement. If you don't believe me, you're welcome to try me. I'll make sure our leader hears about your true attitude. There won't be a next time. You heard him. Since you let that Rhodes Island squad escape, Reunion has never allowed us to act alone. If they could put half this much effort into their actual battles, they wouldn't be getting their asses handed to them so badly. Despite that, you still deliberately let that traitorous Blade Master get away. I didn't deliberately let him go. I just didn't want those idiotic infected to kill the Sarkaz I brought here. The old you would have slaughtered Flamebringer on the spot to get Reunion's attention off of you. Regardless of what you wanted. Eh? Was I the only one who couldn't remember his code name? How embarrassing. So, is Innes really... Now's not the time. I'll have someone identify her. Let's talk business first. 3 things. First, Innes wanted to warn you about something. Warn you that something's wrong with Tallulah. She must have seen something more specific, but I'm not clear on that. He's referring to Flamebringer's encounter with her? Flamebringer? You can get Flamebringer for free, by the way. What, in the shop? Something? All she told me was Tallulah apparently had 2 shadows. From her reaction, this isn't some common byproduct of arts interference. That damned coward. Why wouldn't she ever be straightforward? Second, the old man has left. Received an order to go fetch something. Tallulah didn't even make any efforts to hide it. In the operational intelligence record restoration? Okay, gotcha. In the archives. Right, after doing this, I'll take a look at the archives and probably end stream because, my time's almost up. Finally, a messenger has already set off for Victoria. Shortly, the regent will know everything that has happened here. Theresis knows many things, and he has just as many monsters around him. If he's allowed to interfere, this will no longer be a simple question between Reunion and Ursus. What's up? Hello, Silent Spirit. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're enjoying our time playing Darknights Memoir. Also, if you want to look at the operational intelligence PV, it has Flamebringer silencing W's grenade. Ah. W, are you listening to me? Too noisy. Since it's all good news anyway, let me have some peace and quiet. You've had your hand on the hilt of your blade ever since you walked through the door. You were like that when we first met, as if you were ready to cut me down at any moment. But the way you stayed calm back there was just like Patriot. What do you really think about this? That's not important. And none of us are. We all know this, and bad habits die hard. Innes, I have the right to hear what she said, right? In order to respect her sacrifice. You two are both similar, never considering the consequences of the things you do. Me resisting the urge to rant about W's place in the main story. Please do. Please do. The regent will not sit idly and watch them lose control. If you can't give him a suitable answer, Londinium summons will destroy everything you've painstakingly put together. Ironically, I still don't know what you're trying to accomplish, even now. Who knows? Just don't think you can handle everything alone, W. You'll come to regret it sooner or later, just like me. Me resisting the urge to fight back against Silent's take on W in the main story. Don't worry, I won't. I've gotten better at controlling myself. Hey, you're a better person than I was in the past. Oh, fun fact, I accidentally spoiled, one of the YouTubers in one of the light novel niches that I read. on the latest light novel in a Discord call we were in. So he has warned me since. It was funny. At the time, spoiling my favorite YouTuber. He makes stuff on Tuaru. He's called Aeonophorus. Love him. Talked to him on Discord a bit. Awesome guy. The only quote-unquote mid-sized channel, or on the smaller scale, but still the only quote-unquote mid-sized channel that covers the Tuaru series on a semi-regular basis. Anyways, back to the story. But even before that, let me drink a glass of water. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. The reason you have the right to ask questions is because you avoided the center of the whirlpool. Really? Who's still left on Rhodes Island now? Why are you asking that? I've seen your interactions with the messenger. You've been investigating Rhodes Island's trail. That drug company, I'd assume they only got caught up in that war, but it turns out the truth isn't so simple. Especially Scout. According to your plan, we were in charge of all the other fronts during the battle to hold Chernobog. Yeah, and you guys did a great job. But someone still found him, the Ghost of Babel. You chose to find him yourself, and then you let him go. In the past, I would have seen this as a sign of untrustworthiness. But by the look of things, you didn't plan to keep that secret for long anyway. What point is there in hiding that? If you've ever fought in a battle, you're bound to know some people who have a bit of a reputation. After all, if those people have been fighting tooth and nail to hang on, there's no getting around it. What's your plan now? We shouldn't have had to fight against them in the first place. If that Calcid is still in charge of Rhodes Island, this might be a chance. No. What do you think my objective is? I see. You said you'd help me do this one thing. We agreed on it. Dishonest merchants are worth just as much as dead mercenaries. Oh, dishonest mercenaries, not merchants. I'm confusing my words here. So I don't mind making some extra arrangements. This can no longer help you. And soon, I'll have to leave too. Oh, I haven't heard about this before. Where to? I'll head back to Victoria with the messenger. It'll be about a 3 or 4 month trip. We'll leave tomorrow morning before sunrise. Are you in that much of a hurry to reunite with the innocent death? With your reputation, you plan to head back to Londinium carrying all that sin on your shoulders. You'd probably be better off fleeing back to Castel. Jesus, how much of a reputation does Horror have? Considering the state we saw Casdell in, that's kind of an insane statement to make, isn't it? How much of a big shot was he? High-ranking merc. but like so infamous that the other countries' top officials and people in the know about this guy. I mean, kind of makes sense because this is where the quote comes in. Fear the old in a profession where the young die. Right? So I guess that makes sense why he would be so infamous. But damn, I didn't think that far ahead, funnily enough. Don't worry, as a lifelong speaker of English, I twist my tongue while reading all the time. To the extent that he's around the level of an elite operator. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You killed Garson and reorganized the mercenaries. Someone has to report this to the regent. If nobody goes to report this, he'll treat us like disowned children and cast us straight into the next war zone, a battlefield within his reach. When that time comes, there really will be no place to run. You're taking this risk to cover for me? Why would you do that? Her Majesty Theresia. She remembered my name and my family. Though Her Majesty is no longer here, there is a part of her left in this piece of shit. No good squad. How come I've never seen it? No matter how perverse the Sarkaz personalities and methods may be, judging from the results, they're still fighting for that lofty, unrealistic idea. Our lower level elite operator though, not the OP one, still a feat. Yeah, I fucking respect it, man. Do you even know what you're talking about? We've known each other for a long time, W. That's all. Out of compassion, let me give you a reminder. This is your best opportunity to escape Castel. Leave from here, past lungmen and nurses, to distant lands beyond. I'm willing to keep one eye closed. But if you go back, know that you will die. Just earlier you said you wanted me to help you do your thing. If your idea of helping me is just committing suicide, then I suggest you hang on to your life instead. Whether it's my turn to collect, I'd like some of my debtors to still be alive. I wouldn't necessarily be going there to die, depending on the regent's mood. There are many possible outcomes. I'm back. Hello. Reunion has been manipulated into something far beyond what you can imagine. The regent may well change his mind. In any case, I no longer have the luxury of running away. I've left Castel, and I'm about to leave here. What's the worst that can happen? Patriot has already taught me enough. So, there was another streamer I was about to tune into, but they cancelled, so yeah. Unfortunately, the multitasking couldn't be referred to again. Then again, our elite operators are cracked. One of the weaker ones, Sharp, is a former guard for a Sargonian Padishah. What? Wait, Sharp, the guy with the braids, right? And he's a 5-star... what's it called? He's a 5-star ranger. He's a former guard for one of the Sargonian Padishahs. The ones who live out in the desert. The so-called kings of tribes, right? Huh. There is so much interesting lore about all these operators. No, a 5-star Dreadnought guard. Oh, okay, gotcha. You've been influenced by him a lot, just from your short time here. Just like you were with Teresa. It's all the same, isn't it? Teresa sits on his throne, even if I'm only able to grovel my way up there with my head pressed against the ground. I must reach where he is and figure out what he's thinking. Lore versus gameplay. Sharp could hold his own against Legion, yet only a 5-star guard in IS. Otherwise, if we continue acting recklessly as we are now, that will truly be committing suicide. You know, you could also just submit to him. I've thought about that before. Just so you know, Carson was always suspicious of you. He even gave me the order to kill you once. Oh? Sounds like things would have been a bit more entertaining if you had listened to him. Sorry, but I'm not into the same kind of stuff you're into. Now, let's decide. I won't deny I'm curious about what Therese is up to. Seems like I have no choice, though. That's right. Even if you rejected my proposal, I don't plan to let you keep running the show. You're not gonna say that this is for my good, right? Of course not. What kind of sarcasm goes around taking care of others? I like to say Theresia, but she's dead. So, you know what? Fair point. How disappointing. You've just gone right back to your old ways. I thought you were going to keep falling. So, do you already have a plan? That's a lie. Hoarder is also a pink-haired woman enjoyer. Well, apparently he's a VTuber fan, so it's just, bro, I want to. Oh, it is awesome. It's just so fucking weird to think about that this guy, Hoarder, is a VTuber fan and watches EU Official. Just wild, man. Why don't you go ask Enos? That's a really unfunny joke. Then, before I leave, let me tell you another joke. Enos once told me that you looked more and more like a lunatic, but your actions got less and less decisive. Who? Me? Do you really believe that? Have I been using fear bonds recently? Maybe. No matter how good you might be at hiding it, we have worked together for far too many years. Well, he writes books in his spare time. Excuse me? I mean, he seemed a bit more level-headed. After watching You Takes Terra, I can see the appeal. Hey, hey, I get it. I get it. But, you know what, guys? Since I've figured out a way to actually do React streams now, it's gonna be extremely scuffed. But would you all be interested in React streams to like You Takes Terra, like a marathon whenever that thing finishes, K's Daily Doodles, and some of the other stuff? Because I have seen like the first 4 episodes, but I've not seen the rest. K's Daily Doodles, I think I've seen like the first 2, but not seen the rest. And some of the music that I don't know about, you guys can recommend me. Like I can do a separate stream. I'll just have to figure out the thumbnail and figure out a time when to watch it. But yeah, you can probably do that. Like have a short stream just dedicated to that and enjoy our time. Alright, Vergon is up for the idea. I feel like most people would be, because these are kind of the reactions that kind of have a tendency to get popular in the Arknights fandom. Who's to say? Maybe we trusted you this whole time. No complaints? Aye? It's a magnanimous decision, then. So, which line was the joke? Who's to say? Maybe we trusted you all this whole time. So which line was the joke? Probably the first one. Oh, it's you. Sarcasm Mercenary. Hoarder, huh? Have a thumbnail with IS2, Tin Man looking down with the video thumbnails on the fire he's looking at. Okay, alright. For your information, that feels like a thumbnail that's a bit too high level for me, but yes. Maybe I'll download a Fire PNG. It'll come in handy. Why not? I should be more willing to try things. on thumbnails, like I did in this one. Even though I just rotated the text to match the dagger, I feel like it did a good job. I know, phone limitations. I mean, I don't do it on the phone, I do it on the laptop by using a website, but still, it's not really a dedicated program, it's a website to make it my thumbnails. Anyways, that entire rant aside, I need to finish this because my time is nearly up. Oh, it's you, Sarcasm Mercenary. Orderer, huh? I heard you were leaving. What business do you have with us? Before I leave, there's something I'd like to confirm. Did any of you personally see Innes fall in battle? No. As soon as we received the support request, the battle was over. The street has been torn apart, and the Originium crystals left by the catastrophe caused a violent chain reaction. We got the situation under control with fairly minimal... Yeah, he's dead. What are you doing? Ursursian, you're pretty calm for someone who just saw a companion fall in front of your eyes. You give off the stench of conspiracy and war, the stench that is all too familiar. If any of us was still here, that's definitely what she'd say. So that's what this is about. It's all too common for people to vent their anger on the infected over a fallen comrade. I just thought you would have been a little smarter than W. A little smarter, huh? Yeah, looking back, I've been a bit overprotective of her. Always have been. But not because I was afraid she'd get into trouble. You see, I was more afraid that I'd have nobody to kill. After all, I'm also a Sarcas. The real deal. You... Gotta say, for the infected, they don't want to mess with the Sarcas. Especially the hardcore ones. DM8 separated. Okay, you know what?
Time waits for nobody.
I don't have the time. I'm gonna be ending stream.
Sorry.
I just straight up don't have the time right now.
Mess up again?
So anyways, I'll probably see you all in the next one, where I'm gonna continue Darknights Memoir, and when I do finish it, technically most Sarcas are infected. I mean, true, but still. I'm gonna finish it in the next stream. See ya. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like the stream if you did enjoy it, and subscribe. And if you didn't, be sure to dislike it. And if you couldn't catch the stream live, be sure to remember that there is the comment section down below to share all the thoughts that you think I need to hear on any interesting tidbits from the story that I did miss, because I feel like I've missed a lot of things. And I will see you in the next one. And it's gonna be a banger stream, so don't miss out. Bye bye.